Hey y'all, what's up? It's your girl Shar. I want you guys to stay with us for a little while, honey. We got some stuff we need to talk about. But until then, y'all stay with us for a little while. Let's go. All right, all right, all right. What's up, YouTube? It's your girl Shar. Y'all know what time it is. Hit that like button, turn your notification on, and subscribe to the channel because I promise you, you won't be disappointed. Listen, y'all make it do what it do, what it do, what it do. And remember to speak when you walk on in the chat because ain't nobody sleep with you last night. If you aren't following me on any forms of social media, go ahead and follow me at TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, and X. Even now, Patreon at Shar's Reality number 6. If you aren't following my backup page on all platforms, please do at Shar's Reality Family. This is not a chat for children, so if you're a child, I'm sorry, you got to exit stage left. Hello to all my newcomers, flip floppers, and day ones. What's up? And lottie dotted to everybody. All right, guys, I'm a little rusty because I'm 8 days down, honey. I ain't been on this platform for 8 days. Ain't that a long time, y'all? Hi, Mama Bees. How are you? Jones, I see you. Cece, I see y'all. That's a long time, honey. And I have been enjoying it. I'm going to be honest because, like I told you guys before, I'm wrestling with some, spiritual things going on in the inside of me. So it's a little difficult sometimes because when you think you're not being pulled in, then you go back and listen to it. You be like, girl, you was all in that. Okay, so I'm finding some balance and I'm finding, a way where I can still cover this stuff and not feel like, because when I'm on other platforms, I'm just posting and going on about my business. But when I'm here on YouTube, I'm posting little more invested, than I would on every other platform. So I have to find some balance. But I'm telling y'all, my conscience is eating me alive, and it is hard to find. It's not hard to find the balance. It's hard to just stay on the surface of right. And sometimes you think you're right, then you go back and like, girl, what you ain't business saying that, right? So that's what I'm struggling with right now. So that's why I'm gearing towards my family channels versus this channel. Although I'll still be here covering reality news, celebrity news, I just don't want to do I probably just do like not the whole review. I probably move away from just the whole review of any reality TV and just do the news, okay? Of the reality show or celebrity news. That probably would be the safest space for me because I'm just reporting the news and I'm not giving too much, I guess, hearsay about it. So I think that's the way I'm going to go. Has Mel confirmed that she's leaving Love and Marriage Huntsville show, or is people speculating? We are going to talk about it. I didn't hear anybody confirm it. I wish that was for her, but everybody's tired is not our tired. And sometimes we be tired watching people go through something, but they be like, "Girl, I'm right on target, right? I'm okay." With that being said, no, what? What do you want? No, not right now. That could have waited. Thank you. Um, Kids, they be doing too much. Like, why do you think we got to have a conversation right now? That could have been like later. But anyway, with that being said, so I'm probably gonna go that direction, because I feel like I'm getting pulled in, right? So this is why you guys see so many people we're gonna talk about today because I'm moving away from this one Love and Marriage Huntsville sector. I don't know how I got sucked into only Love and Marriage Huntsville, but I want the hell out and I want the hell out now. I still want to cover it, but I don't want to be as invested as I am. So that's why we're talking about everything today, and I'm going to trust God for the rest. Okay, we are going to cover a bunch of stuff during our news. Our web shenanigans today. If you guys aren't following my backup page on what is that on TikTok, go check that page out, right? It's moving relatively fast. I'm really surprised. I just hit 10K on TikTok. Yay to me. Okay, I'm at 7.1 almost. I'm at 7K on Facebook. So we are climbing the charts, I am working overtime to get to the 10K on all platforms. I do have a 6-month plan that I'm doing, and I would love to share it with you guys. And I am working on those videos so that I can get them out to my other platforms. Okay, my other son leaves for Mississippi in the morning, so let's continue to reach our hands and stretch our hands forth to my baby, who's going to go out to Mississippi tomorrow morning, 3 a.m. We'll be at the airport, and then also go ahead and stretch your hand, a little bit more in the month to my baby son who'll be leaving out on the 19th. And then we have my middle son who's going to be leaving out towards the end of the month. Hopefully, we're running into some hiccups with that, but I'm praying that God takes complete control and give these people in the office some compassion, and they will handle their business and stand on business because they are just a hot mess, right? But I'll talk about that more on my family channel versus than giving it to you all here. But I know you guys love my babies like I do, so I just want to give you guys that quick update. So let's start with Remy Ma. You guys know Remy Ma been in the news for a minute, child. And her and Papoose been, airing each other out in the wee hours of the morning. If you up, you up. If you know, honey. And I just, I feel like decency and order matters, right? Now, y'all know that Remy Ma can't do no wrong in my eyes because I love Remy Ma down, okay? I love that kind of like feisty, like I like that, I like that kind, like feisty, kind of sweet and sour at the same time. I love that about her. That's why I like Scarlett because I love like the gangster in her as well. Child, say Lord deliver me, okay? Because I love it and I have a good time watching them without feeling like I'm being pulled in, okay? But anyway, never here nor there. So Remy Ma and Papoose has been going through it. And recently, at first it was just speculations that Remy Ma and Papoose had split because Remy Ma had cheated. Then there was like allegations that Papoose was putting his hands on her. And of course she denied it. Nobody came out and said anything. And then it came out that Easy E, which is Remy Ma now boyfriend, I guess, or side dude, because they're not, I don't know, girl. Well, I don't even know what we call him because they're not divorced, right? So anyway, the dude that she messing with, child, let's just keep it safe, Lord. So anyway, now him and Papoose, the rumor was that him and Papoose had gotten into a little scuffle. Um, and he knocked him out. He couldn't even get the hell up, right? But long behold, Papoose was out there dating, and from rumor has it, and from what we saw, that he was dating Clarissa, which is the world champion. He was dating her, and they had some things going on, and Remy Ma got a hold of Papoose phone, and she was able to, get all her messages, and she was posting them, and she was telling us all their business. Child, they invited us into the chat, right? So we was able to get a little inside scoop. She accused Papoose of doing, some stuff with his hands to her, okay? She says the pool guy couldn't even finish his job because Papoose was roughing her up. Now, I don't know how true that is. I'm just telling y'all what Remy said, okay? And I'm bringing you guys back to where we are today, okay? Then Easy E, he went over there and he, cleared the board, and he says he ain't knocked me out. What happened was he got through the security, which I believe was an inside job. The security must have known him, and he was able to show his face, and they let him through the doors, and he got through, and then he caught me off guard. So, that's how I got knocked out, right? But he ain't want to fight me afterwards. You know what I mean? So that's what Easy had to say. Remy Ma says, I did spend, Christmas with my daughter, so stop lying, Pep. And they went back and forth, back and forth. Well, long and behold, they're in the middle of a battle, a rap battle. And when they get in the middle of this battle, there is they're in the middle of this battle, and people are coming for him heavy because everybody has learned to capitalize off of the whole Remy Ma, Papoose, and Easy E situation, right? So they have learned to, or they manage how to get one up on him and come front and center by mentioning Remy's name. So Easy go on the record and says, look, since you want to be on the front line during the rap battle, he yells out to Remy in the crowd, and he says, Remy, don't you love me? And she yells back, child. I don't know if she had a mic because she was popping through the crowd, okay? Um, I don't know if she had a mic or what, but she definitely was popping through the crowd. And she goes, yes. Y'all, she said, yes. And she yelled it back. And I said, baby, say what now? So, like I said, I don't know. I don't know what to say, right? I just say that it's a mess because you are married, right? And I think there's a better way to doing all of this, okay? I understand you already got your feet wet, honey. He done touched some places that got you a little twinkle, twinkle toes. You probably done touched the places that got him sitting high, honey. But with that being said, I think there could have been a better way for this, and it could have been done better, right? So it makes it ugly to the fact that Her and Papoose is apparently no longer together. They aren't looking for a reconciliation. They aren't looking to make it work according to this rap battle. Okay, he's even Easy is over there even mentioning her name on his stories, right? They together, right? But I have to also stand on principle as a whole woman, right? And as a whole mother, how you get her is how you lose her, right? You stepped on somebody's toes, she cheated on her husband with you, right? You was willing to be the side dude, right? So I hope for her sake that she doesn't even ever think that is going to be something from this, right? I think it's fun. I think they're having a great time. And I think they're just enjoying it, right? I don't think nothing's going to come from this because here's the thing: by her cheating with on Papoose with him, he's going to always think in the back of his head when things get rough between them two, if they're actually going to go forth with this, that she's doing the same thing to him, right? It's never going to be cut and clear. You really never see that, okay? So there's going to be this patch because everybody got to pay, right? Everybody has to deal with what they have done publicly or privately, okay? Because God knows all and see all. So we wish them the best in all of this messiness, okay? But and the thing is, because she has an obligation as a wife, right? And she took her oath before God, she has a responsibility to either end it. If it's not working, you don't get a right to drag somebody else into your mess. If it's not working, just end it, right? If he's there when you get done with the divorce, then he's there. But if he's not, then so be it. But at least you can stand on, I did what I was supposed to do and I did it right. I'm a principle type person. So y'all drop that in the comment section. Let me know what you guys think about all of that. We got to move on now to child. Wait a minute, hold on, y'all, because I gotta get my stuff, my notes, child, because y'all know sometimes I don't be remembering, I be skipping all over the place. So let me get my notes, child. See who we talking about next, okay? Whew. Um, Hold on a minute, we got it. All right, so you guys know that Megan, the Stallion, honey, was posted up with Chicago Bulls' very own Teray Craig. Listen, it is it it's look, I say the girls are having fun. Okay, I say do you, right? She's a beauty, okay? I say do you. If he ain't had nobody and he wasn't saying he was with nobody and she ain't had no recollection that he was with somebody, look, do you. Who said that people like Megan have to, date somebody below the bar because she Megan and she just went through some stuff, right? Like, okay, life goes on, right? And here's the thing: I don't like the comments that's coming from people, but it is what it is, right? And we're here for it all because people are entitled to feel what they want to feel. But at the end of the day, she doesn't have any obligation to nobody. And that's principle, right? So here she is. She stepped out with her dude, child. This my man, and we sticking beside him. And then folks want to come out here dropping DMs, right? Because he ain't step out with them. Now, do I have theirs here? Let me see. Let me see. Whew. I don't think I have her thing up here. That would be crazy. Hmm. Oh, that sucks that I didn't download the thing. Um, no. Okay. Yeah, I didn't download it. But anyway, she stepped out with old boy. And like I said, that's her dude, right? So dude jumps, this girl. Did I even upload her picture? Let me see if I got her picture up. Here she is right here, okay? So she pops out. That's my man. He was just dating, in my DM. We was just talking. He was telling me how he was going to do this to me and do that to me. Let me see if I can pull the messages up, child. And the thing is, why now, right? Because here's the thing: you got his cell phone number, right? Take your issue up with him. Why you want to rain on her parade because she's on social media and social media is saying, "Yay, congratulations! Look at you, you look cute," and you feel like you missed the mark and you want to take that spotlight from her. Like, I wish y'all find something better to do with y'all time besides, wanting to be in the spotlight of somebody else. If that was your spotlight and he wanted you to be there, baby, you would have been there. But the fact that he chose to, post Megan instead of you have to take that up with him. So why go to social media versus texting him on his phone and be like, yo, you played a dangerous game, okay? Or however you chose to approach him, right? I understand you mad. I understand you feel like that should have been your spotlight, yada yada yada. I dig it, right? Because as girls, we feel that. But at the end of the day, uh, she doesn't. It's not. It's not her problem. Um, it's not her problem. It's a him problem. So take your issue up with him. And at the end of the day, you expose all his text messages or DMs or however you want to put it. But that made you look silly, right? That made you look like you wanted to be on the cutting board early, right? So if he was ever thinking about, settling down with you, I'm sure he like, nah, I can't trust her now because you didn't outed yourself, right? You chose mess over classiness. You could, I would have just ate that up behind the scenes. Like, who do you think you playing with? You thought you ate that, right? You thought you was it. I would have just ate that up behind the scenes. I don't care if I was kicking pillows, in the house or behind the scenes. I would have never came out and gave you one up on me and posted that we was an idol, but you posted up with somebody else. That would have been your problem. Nobody would have ever known messing around with me. And I think that's what we had to learn. Hold on, girl. Guys. Let me see. But yeah, I think that's like, what we had to learn. Um, Let me see. Hold on. Yeah, but I think that's what we had to learn as, females, like sit cute. Don't let him know you sweating. And I feel like she let him know that she was sweating like too soon. She should have ate that up and told him like, no, I'm good. I don't even want to do this. I don't even want to go back and forth. You made your choice. You went public with it. You ain't tell her don't post you. So obviously I was never an option for you. And I'm cool with that, right? So that's what, this is the young lady that's saying that she got a relationship with him. But Asian Dow is now speaking out and says, I wish somebody would play with my man like that, child. I said, ooh, baby. And we're going to listen to what she had to say, but she makes a very good point. Everybody want to be a star when it's somebody else's turn. Everybody want to walk the red carpet before it's their turn. Try minds like that, right? Do minds like that, and we're going to have a huge, huge, huge problem. And I'm telling y'all again, I felt this in my shana. Stop with all this. Oh, I'm going to out him because he thought who he thought he was playing with. You don't only want to look silly. It's not a him problem at this point. It's definitely a you problem. And I just want y'all to do better, right? Do y'all want me to have a class and teach y'all how to just sit cute? Even if it stings, stop letting these dudes know it stings, right? Let's listen to it. It's like bitches is too bold. Like, hoes be fucking with 600 niggas and be so happy you got a nigga in common with her. Like, bitches be so happy, like, oh my God, she's fucking with the same nigga. Let me expose him. Bro, I'm telling y'all right now, y'all bitches exposed me and mine. Bro, I'm putting up with a clip and I'm killing y'all bitches. Y'all hoes is getting too bold. Bro, y'all bitches ain't scared to expose somebody. Y'all ain't scared to die. Let's go. Fuck. Damn, bro, the nigga don't even be that nigga. So you just out here just fucking up happy homes because nigga don't want to take you serious and don't want to post you. You want to start posting and shit like, oh God. Any bitch they got that nigga exposed, I advise you to put on the Nike Techs and Nike gloves and ski masks on my mama, hop in that car and run down on them bitches. Bro, I would have let off 100 shots at them hoes. Oh God, now you scared to talk to the nigga. How about that, bitch? Then after you expose the nigga, now what? Oh, still wanna be with the nigga. Now what? You expose him. Now what? Now what? Now what do we do from here? What do we do? Like, what the fuck do y'all bitches be on, gang? Like, y'all bitches is last place on bro. Like, that's why y'all niggas be getting took, never come back. Cause y'all bitches be slimed down like that. Y'all bitches is weird. Now he fucking with a bitch that'll shoot you and beat your ass. How about that, twin? How about that, twin? Slime? right, that is what Asian Jiao had to say about the whole Megan and Tour new relationship, child. And look, I feel her, right? um but I don't know about, gearing up to go ahead and end somebody's life over some ping ping, baby. That's not my cup of tea. But Asia, she says she will, okay? And if she will, then go ahead, boo, do your thing. But for me, it's never that serious for me. But I definitely understand what she was saying. Okay. Let's move on to Gloss Up. Child, Glossup is out here making fake mugshots and basically showing that she don't care, right? I got a problem for ignorance, all right? It's a big issue for me with ignorance. I can't get with it, right? I feel like when you know you're wrong, just own that thing, right? Just say I'm wrong as hell and I shouldn't have did it, yada 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 yada, right? But the whole ordeal about like nan and a boo boo type of energy, I can't get with it, right? And I feel like Gloss Up is pretty on the petty side, which sometimes you do got to be petty. Okay. But apparently, Gloss Up met up with her, her ex manager or whatever. And when she met up with her, well, not met up on her, she basically creeped up on her while she was out and having a good time. She had one too many drinks. She wasn't thinking about fighting nobody or tussling with somebody, but apparently they made her, get dragged, okay? Because Gloss Up apparently walked up on her, and we're gonna listen to her explain what Gloss Up did. But even after she says, look, they going to jail, okay? Even after she said they going to jail, anybody that was involved, Gloss Up, go take the TikTok, show these fake mug shots as basically she's telling the, her kiss her A. And it is what it is. I said what I said. I whooped your tail. Now what? Her Gloss Up sister has come out and basically said that she can't wait for Gloss Up to get arrested because she gonna laugh at her just like she wouldn't bail her out for a little $400 warrant she had, and Gloss Up and her be friends again, or sisters again when Gloss Up go broke, right? She ain't really got it like that. Oh man, it just got crazy. Y'all hear me? So we're gonna listen to what the young lady is speaking on and what the young lady is saying happened to her and how Gloss Up rolled up on her. And yeah, she says I did get beat up, but let me tell y'all why and let me tell y'all how I did get beat up. So let's listen to that. And like at the end of the day, like I said, it's one of those things. It could have really went the wrong way, and I think y'all need to stop running up on people for somebody hit their head the wrong way, and things just get real, 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 real. Okay. And that's all I got to say. Stop rolling up on people because by y'all hitting somebody from behind, it can be real nasty real fast. Let's go. Hold on. I got beat up, okay? I'm gonna get to that part. I'm gonna tell y'all what happened, okay? I'm at the club the other night. I'm in the club. I'm at R&B Wednesdays. I'm having a great time. I was cute. I had on my cute new boots and I was cute, okay? I had my little bob flowing. I was cute. I was so fucking cute. And I'm leaving out the club. I'm tipsy. It was three girls. We had a whole bottle of Don Julio to ourselves. Okay? We leave out the club. I'm talking to the owner of the club. I'm outside talking about business. We're talking about how we want to open our own lounge and how we want to cater to this type of crowd, that type of crowd, and all type of shit like that. We talk about real shit, okay? My back, like how my back is turned like right now, I'm talking to the owner who's right here in front of me, and my other homegirl's right here in front of me, and we're sitting there. Okay, we're standing there, talking. Out of nowhere, I get hit from behind. I didn't see it coming or nothing. The girl came in a sports bra and some workout tights and tennis shoes and a bunny, okay? Yes, I have injuries. Yes, my nose was swollen. Yes, my knees were scraped. Yes, my hip was bruised that I had surgery on before when I went to Jackson State and ran track. Yes, yes, I was attacked. Yes, I felt attacked. Yes, I feel intimidated by going out and not knowing if somebody's watching me or stalking me. Yes, I do. Yeah, that's true. And I'm not gonna sit here and lie about that. Anybody would. I don't. All right, so she's explaining what happened, and like I said, it didn't have to go to that point. Y'all planned to fight. We see people all the time. People get really hurt by somebody planning to run up on somebody, and of course, you feel intimidated if you don't know. Like when you out having a good time, hey, somebody done gave the call or gave the word that you in a certain area and you don't know when the hell somebody gonna pull up on you. You know what I mean? Of course, like I felt that, right? But also, if I could be honest, like I think y'all should stop running y'all mouth so much too, because some of these celebrities or some of these people not rap too tight. If I could be honest, y'all stop messing with these people because these folks don't be okay. And I'm just gonna leave it right there. These folks don't be okay. And y'all be running around here, playing with them, and I think y'all should just I think y'all should chill on them, right? Because some of them, they be ready, and some of y'all can't take the heat. So, like I said, at the end of the day, I think it could have been done better. But look, beef is beef. Who the hell am I to tell you is a certain way you're supposed to be fighting or a certain way it's supposed to happen? It's going to happen the way it's going to happen. It ain't a dang one thing we could do about it. So she says that Glossup is going to jail. We shall wait and see if it's going to happen like that. But for right now, it doesn't look that way. It doesn't look like even no type of charges has been pressed at this point. And I don't know if it have or it hasn't, but it don't look like that. Let's listen to what her sister had to say, guys.
I'm never a hater, hoe. Proud with you. Never a hater. I ain't even a girl's girl, but I'm never a hater. Like I said, we gonna get back cool when the hoe go back broke. Like I said, mark my words. Let me talk about the $400. Oh, I had 3 warrants. Let me start there. I had 3 warrants. I got pulled over downtown in Memphis because I had just enrolled in school and I was going to get some little shit that I needed for school. But I was already figuring out to turn myself in anyways, because the school I go to, they do a background check. So they were gonna run a background check on me anyway, because what the fuck they said, they were gonna run a background check, and I was gonna be getting locked up at school anyways for 2 of them. So boom.
Kaylee.
I got pulled over, y'all. I had just got
a mess.
I had shit. I ain't gonna tell you I had, but I had in my purse. I had all type of shit. Anyway. When they pulled me up, I pulled in a public parking spot, so I knew they couldn't tow my car anyway, so I knew I was going to go to jail. So boom, when I pulled over, he ran my name, whoop the whatever, whoop the woo. You know you got a warrant, whoop the woo, step out the car, all this, all that, all that. I left all my shit in the car. Then my auntie was trailing me anyway, because she was helping me. And so,
yeah,
when I pulled out the car, he was like, is it anything? Because I grabbed my phone, I think. I don't know, I grabbed my phone, because I knew I was going to need some numbers on my phone when I got locked up. But I grabbed my phone. And I left my purse, all that shit in the car because I had on me that was gonna be extra charge. So boom, he was like, "Is it anything you need me to get out your purse? Do you need anything else?" And he was gonna go in my purse and get the shit. Hell nah, my money, everything was in there. Hell nah. I told his ass, get that purse to my auntie, get her the keys, everything. And he was like, he wasn't gonna tow my car because I pulled over in a public parking spot. I get to jail. I ain't get a bond till about 2, 3, 4 in the morning. And my auntie was asleep. So that's the only reason I called this eater to give me $400 above me. I already had my own money, ho. I just wanted to wait to know 9, 10 o'clock when my auntie got up. Hey, I know, bitch, I was trying to get out right then and there. Because y'all got me up thinking I had my own money, ho. What's wrong with you? Keep my own money. Keep my own money. Been having money. Like, literally, been having money. I do nails and lashes. What's wrong with y'all? I'm going to make some money. Like, I don't get no... my child rolling for real. I can wake up with $0. Folks is gonna call me to get their nails done. I don't need no job. Y'all ass is too high. Let's put the wine down for a second.
Hi, Tasha. Shout out to Tasha K, baby. That's who we was listening to it from. But anyway, so that's Glossup's sister. So apparently, when she got locked up, she called Glossup, and Glossup didn't come out and get her. So she like wishing the same type of thing that Glossup gonna need her at some point too. And like I said, you can't get away with doing people like this. And if that's your behavior, baby, it's only a matter of time before it all come out. But let's move on. Who else we gotta talk about? Who else we gotta talk about? Hold on, guys. Let's get the next people on the market. Before we get to our finale, let's see. Oh, Scrappy, baby. Scrappy is out here wilding, okay? Scrappy and well, before we get to Scrappy, let's go to Yandy and Mendeecees. Yandy and Mendeecees is, I guess they're going to be moving, honey. They are citizens now of Ghana, and they say that's where they're going to be at, honey. And they had posted a picture, which I don't have here, but I will post them because I really think, and I don't know what kind of dude he is. I mean, we know TV, but I don't know if he's cheating on her or he's not. But even on the previews of Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, he was, they showed the clip where Yandy was saying that y'all created a whole narrative like my husband is cheating. So it was giving me during that preview in that moment that her and Mendeecees had probably came to an agreement that it's time to leave. Now I don't know if that's true. So this is just my, my interpretation of what it is. Okay, because now they're citizens of Ghana, and they had a whole celebration. They were there. Now I don't know how that's going to work for his kids that's here, or is the kids going to go down there with him? But look, can you get a duel in Ghana? Y'all let me know, because I don't know nothing about the citizenship ever in the United States. Okay, but y'all let me know. Can there be a dual citizenship over there? Do you have to forfeit yours for theirs, or can you have them both? Y'all let me know, because I want to know how that's going to work. Right? I'm interested to know. But shout out to them, because I guess a lot of celebrities are choosing to move that way. I watched one young man. He was going to Thailand, and it's like I know it's cheaper, and I guess it's better with Trump being in the office for some people. I don't know, because politics is not something I even want to cover at all. But at the end of the day, they had made a decision to go ahead on over, and I know Dr. Umar, what's his name? Umar, right? I don't know the man name like pronunciation wise, but I know he's over there now. So he think he got a fiance over there now too. So we shall see. But shout out to them for taking the leap of faith, right? I know that had to be a difficult decision. I know they had to really think on that long and hard, because there's a lot of adjustments they probably had to make in that. So anyway, let's move on to Scrappy. Scrappy is out here crying because he feel like everybody to be listening to Bambi, honey. And I'm so tired of him getting on here, dogging a woman out, talking about what the woman don't do for him, and he ain't going in that direction no more. Mama B has come out last night and says that Scrappy lying to her or hiding the fact that he did have this threesome, and having his baby has hospitalized her for 3 days. She even went on to say that Bambi was right about Scrappy being late on. She said, I still don't like her, but she was right about Scrappy being late with his rent payments. She was like, and I'm an honest person. I don't lie. Mama D don't lie, honey. She says that she was right about it, and Scrappy accumulating late fees in the amount of $400 on top of what was due. So Bambi was telling the truth there. She says that her and Scrappy is not in a good place right now. He hung up the phone on her. And I guess because she didn't agree with him, he hung up the phone with her, and she has not talked to him in 2 weeks, right? It's unfortunate, right? But I also think that Mama D, this is the time for you to let go, right? And they your babies. Nobody can tell you how to, they grown babies, should I add. But at the end of the day, now is a lesson, and them kids is grown. They're gonna do what they want to do. Free yourself and make sure your health is your number one priority. Stay in your own lane. You got your own husband, you got some things over there going on for yourself. You take care of you, Mama B, because these kids gonna be kids, grown, young, in between. You let them be what they be. All you be is that ear and support. Don't fight these grown behind battles that they put themselves in at the end of the day. Scrappy cries a lot, okay? I don't care how sexy some may think he is. At the end of the day, he cries a lot. And he's looking for a woman like Rashida. No shade to her. She's a fabulous girl. But he's looking for a woman like that to pacify all his wrongdoing, all his wrong behavior. He isn't in a position where he wants to change anything about him. He wants the woman to come and coddle him and cradle him. He has no intentions on changing anything about himself. Okay, so any woman that step into that territory, you must coddle him. He wants the roles to be switched. He doesn't want to be the man. He want to be the woman, in my opinion. Okay, and I feel like that. So I understand there ain't no grown woman going to allow you to play in their face like that. But you might get a little young girl like, yes, I got him. That's all you're going to get, because ain't no grown woman going to tolerate who Scrappy is in this position that he's in. All this flip-flopping from the baby moms to what he can get in that moment, to what he could gain from that. Nobody is going to deal with that. Okay, that's very annoying. It's very frustrating. I don't know anybody that's going to deal with that. And now you got a whole newborn baby by a whole third baby mom. Okay, like strap up. It's time to strap up and stop slinging your thing all over the place, and stop making your baby moms your victims every time you don't get your way, or you feel like everybody is cradling to them versus you, or you ain't in the spotlight. So you guys know that Bambi is in the spotlight right now because She has a new boo, honey. She's out here dating. And that's cool, right? Let her date, let her rock, let her cook, right? But he's upset whether he said or not. He's not feeling it, okay? So now he's out here accusing Bambi of being abusive to him. Now, I don't know if she was because, everybody, that's their story. And somebody in the comment section was like, uh, you know, now you basically now you going too far. That girl ain't abusing you. He like, how the F you gonna tell me? That's your problem. The people that's close to me, they know. See, Scrappy wants somebody to sit on the side of him and never correct his behavior. As long as they become a yes ma'am to him, he's okay with that. You know what I'm saying? So he goes on to, curse that person out in the comment and block them. Then he goes on to say that Bambi abused him. And I caught the end of what he was saying, but I caught the beginning from somebody else. And he was saying that Bambi abused him and the people that's close to him knows what she did to him. And y'all only believe him because y'all a woman and y'all watching it from the TV. You're not watching it in real life, in real time, okay? He also goes on to say that um because of what she did to him, he's going to tell it, right? Because when she was out here spreading lies on him, y'all believed it, okay? But he going to tell it. It happened to him. He going to tell his story. So he ratting, okay? He telling whatever y'all think about him. He don't give a dang on. He going to tell it to the end of time. And like I said, I can't tell nobody to be quiet. I don't know if he was hurt. I don't know what kind of AB he talking about. I don't know his own experience, but I do think he acts like the female in the relationship, and I will say that he's very, 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 very annoying. And I think he wants the roles to be switched, and I don't believe that he wants a real girlfriend. Let's listen.
Yeah, y'all let this motherfucker go around and act prissy all you want. Nigga. I ain't gonna tell you, I ain't never let a motherfucker do me like that. I'm gonna tell the world about what they did. Just like they tried to do to me, and it wasn't even real. They tried to lie on me. You know.
All right, they try to lie with him. He talk about Bambi, honey. He's saying that he gonna tell her. Y'all let her run around and be pretty all she want. He gonna tell the real ordeal. Never here nor there. That's his business. We gonna pray for him because this attitude ain't gonna get him far. It's only gonna get him a deal on love and hip hop. Okay, he has to change some stuff about him. And Scrappy, unfortunately, his mom is number one reason why he don't want to come out of that shell. But he has to change some things about him. Let's get on to Melody. Now, people are saying that Mel is quitting Love and Marriage Huntsville. I don't know it to be true, but I'll tell you what I've learned while covering Love and Marriage Huntsville in the season that I have covered it is that she's a God-fearing woman, right? I want to stay there for a minute, okay? One of the things I've heard her say on numerous occasions is once I make my mind up to do something and I'm paraphrasing, guys, and once something settle in my spirit to do something, I'm definitely going to do it, okay? Just like she talked about her name changing and how that happened, okay? Um, how God kept telling her certain things, and then she finally made up the decision, let me go do that. Okay. I know she made a post that saying that she was free. Here's what I believe, and she ain't saying nothing to me, and I haven't had no conversation with her. I don't believe it's necessary love and marriage that she's talking about. But I do believe that she's okay with whatever does for her in this season, right? When I think she's talking about free spiritually because she's been in the spiritual zone for a minute now, right? I think this is what I think. I don't know, okay? This is just what I think. I don't think it's no connection to the show, honestly. I think this is a spiritual thing going on. And I think that she's saying that it's free. She's already let it go, okay? So whatever God final say is for her next step, she has let it go from her. She has given it to God completely. So when I think she's talking about free, that's the area that I think that she's going in. I don't have no recollection of that. That's just what dropped in my spirit, okay? When she talked about being vindicated, that's what I believe she was speaking of. I think it's something more spiritual than what we can see with the natural eye. Like I said, I don't see her. If it gets too much for her, without a shadow of a doubt, I know that she would say goodbye. Okay, I don't think that she would put her peace in harm's way like that. And like I told you guys before during the review, I think she's just toiling with them right now. I think that she's just saying to them, ah ha 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 ha, y'all had me at some point. Now let me do to y'all what y'all been doing to me all this time. I honestly don't believe for a second that she's taking any of this serious. She's just playing with them like they was all her business, right? It's y'all turn now. I don't got nothing really drastic. Y'all been talking about me and Martell for season after season after season. It's my turn now. I don't think that this is more than that. Okay, now she is leaving. I'll be the first to come back and correct that, but I don't think that's the direction she was going at. Let's move on to Martell and Arionne. Child, I don't know what they got going on, but the blogger AL is now, released more information out here, and she's been talking, right? And she's been talking so much that I don't think Martell really ain't gonna let her in the house overnight now, child. She's done, okay? Even if she had a day pass to come to that house, I don't think she's gonna be invited to the house no more. That's just my honest opinion, okay? Mel is not leaving her creation. She will never allow Arionne and Martell to ruin her vision. She knows if she leaves, CK will try to slide Arionne on. Not over Mel's dead body, spiritually post only. Okay, I think there is going to be a shakeup with the show. It should. God said go. Lee said get the hell out of here. Scrappy has a helicopter mother that you think so, MJ? That's a perfect way to put it. I think that's a perfect way to put it. Welcome to the chat, bars. Y'all talking about Glossup, sister? It's annoying. Child, they just a bunch of women got a lot of stuff going on. Thank you for what a reminder of what our Cash App is. So Ariana is in a space now where I don't know how long ago this conversation is, but I will say that I think it was very recent because certain things that Ariana said to AL was definitely mentioned in, not too far away episodes where she talked about how Martell didn't step for her with Marceau when he was making all those comments about her. That's what makes me think it's more recent than in the past tense. That's just my assumption, okay? So she talks about that. Wait, where my notes go, baby? Ooh, ain't that interesting? Oh, here we go. Okay. So she talks about that, but here's the thing, right? She talks about Martell not having anybody on his team. And like I say that all the time. Martell create chaos because he has nobody. He's jealous of love. He's jealous of support. That's why when he was in a relationship with Melody, in my opinion, he tried to cause so much separation between Melody and her brothers, because he hated that she had folks to love her. Okay. He hates that for her. Although he was not supposed to be hating that for her, he was supposed to support her in all of that and embrace the people that love her just as if they embrace the people as if they embraced him, right? Excuse me. So, with that being said, I don't believe. I believe Martell has always been jealous. So Ariane really didn't tell us nothing new here, because 1 plus 1 has always been two. But when she talked about him being alone and him not having nobody but Marlene, and he barely got that because you guys can see he felt like Marlene was going against him in the courtroom when she was like, I ain't gonna be sitting here and fitting a lie for you either, okay? And he doesn't recognize right for right and wrong for wrong. He thinks that somebody owe him something if they love him or have a personal connection to him. Okay, so that's why I think he's jealous of Melody and her relationship with her family. And she has so many cousins and loved ones that love on her and support her. He hates that for her. Hence to why he's always trying to cause or create a problem where there is none, because he does not like that for her. Splitting those cash apps. If you think so, I think Ariane knows AL was recording her, and I would not be surprised if they are working together. Notice he doesn't bash her too much after he plays the clips from what has been posted. Got you. Martell has who destroyed his family for Ariane and Knox. Yeah. God hasn't instructed Mel to leave her own vision yet. Got you. Thank you for the reminder. I can't even believe we that far into the chat, baby, because I feel like I was just talking, but we here, we getting through it, okay? So she goes on to talk about that. He don't have nobody and he's sour about that, okay? She says that she's not able to basically spend the night at Martell house. Now, this is what I talk about settling for comfortability, okay? I'm a whole woman, 100% woman, right? And I refuse to simmer me down to compromise somebody else. Okay. Me and my fiance just had this conversation, right? I can't tell you guys why we had the conversation because I'm doing a video and I want you guys to jump into that. But neither here nor there, we just had this conversation about putting in the same amount of work. Okay. And spiritually I understand that, okay, and I've been around a little, I got a little bit more wisdom. This is not my first rodeo, okay. Not that he doesn't have wisdom, but I've been married before, so that's what I mean by that, okay. With that being said, You cannot simmer you or adjust you to make somebody else comfortable, okay? If that's God's will, then let God speak to you, honey. But in the realm of it all, if I'm comfortable, you must be too. If you're not comfortable, shame on you if I know I'm doing it all according to the word of God, right? So she's saying that Martell basically want her over there on day trips, right? He don't want her over there at nighttime. She can't stay at night. I don't know what's, oh, I guess because of the court order, she can't stay at night. Okay, I didn't think of that when I was taking notes. But I guess because of the court order that she can't stay at night, so she's saying that she got a kids and family too. She ain't going to just be fitting to get up there in the morning and go be Mary Miss Poppins and come over there and cook him breakfast and slob him up real good and just go ahead about her business. She basically saying that she got to prioritize, and I get that, right? But here we are. Here's one of those things where when it's clear what your position is and what you can and cannot do, make a conscious decision. If that's not something you want to settle for, like, nah, I'm good. Say that with your whole chest, right? I don't think I'm comfortable with leaving, even though I enjoy you, but I don't think I'm comfortable. Maybe you need to come here, or maybe we need to do this, and maybe we do that. But I think she's afraid to even put any of her gestures out there because she knows that he can leave her at any point because he knows he has the upper hand. He knows Arionne ain't going nowhere. He knows that he can do and say whatever he wants, and she gonna rock with it. Unfortunately, okay. She's realizing he just wants to use her as a maid and for SEX. Yeah, Arionne has made it clear she is not interested in the four-piece nuggets. And that's another thing, right? I have more going on than my fiance. I got 5 kids in college. I got a lot going on. My fiance only has 1 kid, and she's in high school. And you know, he does a lot. He got to take her to school. He got to do this, and this. But my schedule is longer than his. Okay, my schedule is an all day thing. Right? I go to work at 5. I don't get off till 9 o'clock at night. In between my time, I get to do things that I need to do for my house, but it's a constant run nonstop. On top of that, because I have a 6-month plan that I have in place that God is going to be faithful to me in, I have to work my content like nobody business, right? So that requires time. But I'm very firm on what it is. I'm very firm on what I need to do. And listen, get with it or hell to the no, right? Not saying that he's not with it. I'm just using it as an example. I'm very firm. It's no discussing that, okay? It's no in between. You're not going to tell me, oh, you run too much with your kids or you do this too much. All that was here before you, okay? So if it becomes a problem now, see, she knew he had 4 kids before she got with him. When she was bending it over, when he had a whole wife, those 4 kids or 3 kids and then 4 came was attached to him already. She made a choice. Now all of something that the glitter ain't glittering no more. You want to just throw the kids to the side because you feel like you got your son now, so he don't need to be interacting with those kids, or you gonna treat him mean. That's effed up, and that's not okay. And while you considering him, he need to really consider you too, right? If you don't like my kids, you don't like me. Period. Okay. And she said she ain't gonna keep playing around with him. Now here's the thing. If she's not going to keep playing with him, my question is, when does the playing stop? Because they've been playing house for a long time. All right, when does this stop? Is it ever going to be a stopping point? Remember, she said that he was knocking on her window, he was trying to come to her back door, and all that. What was that like? That was a play scene. I didn't get it, right? Because the plan should have stopped when he chose not to even mention you as his girl when he talked to Tasha K for a second time. Okay? So the plan should have been stopped. Even when he didn't choose you after Melody dismissed him, I would have been stopped. Okay? So he keep denouncing you repeatedly and you keep choosing him, but he never choosing you. So I would have been stopped playing with him. So I don't know her endpoint, but it ain't mine. Okay? She says that he's afraid of child support. He don't really want to be on child support, and how they had a long conversation about child support. Okay. That's cool. But at the end, you have to really do what's best for you. He laid down, he had sex with you, and y'all had a baby. Okay. If you and him are not making it anymore, and you feel like financially, you need that child support, then go for what you know. If you feel like you could make it without putting your head down there and giving him the head, You could just hit him up through the courts and do that, right? But at the end of the day, you have to take your power back because you have allowed him to manipulate you for so long. He little girling you, right? He's sonning you right about now. And you have allowed it for so long, he doesn't even know how to handle a grown woman, you to be a grown woman, because he keep little girling you. And that's all you have given him was the opportunity to little girl. You never say, let me sit up straight. Let me fix my skirt. Oh, baby, no. You always like, I'm that mother effing girl. You never turned on your grown woman cap for him. But the moment that you choose you and you turn on that grown woman cap, he's not going to like that. See, he's only interested in you as a little girl. The moment that you become a full-fledged woman and start being a woman and acting and talking like a woman, you're not even going to be on his radar no more because he doesn't want that. Okay? He had that already. He doesn't want that. He basically destroyed that all for a little girl. Okay? And I don't mean like a physical little girl, like he was doing something foul to a little girl, but y'all know what I mean, okay? Um, then she goes on and says that he's slow, which she calls everybody slow, but I say, girl, no, you don't have the room to. Okay? She says he's slow, and then AL acts like, is she? And she's like, let me get the hell out of here, because I'm leaving. I'm fitting to go. Okay? Because you playing too much, right? And she didn't give a straight answer, but for me, I was saying somebody got IEP. Yeah, somebody got IEP. That's just what I got from it, okay? Now, y'all drop down in the comment section. Let me know what you guys think about all of this. That man, dog walk AC for years. Absolutely. Martell blank blocks. He don't really want Arionne, but he doesn't want anyone to want her either. Exactly, MJ. It takes two to make a baby, so both need to pay. Okay. 55 minutes into a 1 hour live. Thank you. I try to stretch it. Almost 10 long years, and Martell will not even marry Arionne. He don't want to. Char, you are an amazing person and God will bless you in your plan. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that for real, for real. That meant a lot to me, especially with my spiritual things that's going on with me right now. Martell knows she is damaged goods. No man in Huntsville will touch her. Okay. Some women just want a man. Uh-huh. She is realizing, okay. Yeah. It's similar to a pimp that turned down a young out, used her up and doesn't want her no more. Yeah. Good point, MJ. All right, guys, we're a little under an hour, which is good enough for me. I covered everything and everybody. If you guys are still hearing the sound of my voice, please do me a favor and hit that like button. I'll be back. I'm gonna try to come back tonight. I got a couple more things I want to talk about, but I also want to stay in the algorithm. I've been out of the algorithm for about 8 days. So you guys put me back in there by sharing the live and also hitting that like button. If I don't come back tonight, as always, I'll come back tomorrow and so forth. I love y'all for those who rocking with me, continue to rock with me and trust in my plan and my vision. And most of all, trust in the wisdom that God installed in me, right? I want to be obedient with what God has given me thus far. And the only how I can be obedient if I continue to listen and not afraid of the outcome, right? So listen, checkmates, I love y'all and there's nothing you can do about it. And remember, don't you let nobody tell you nothing different. Until next time, checkmates. Bye.